Good effort. Thanks very much.
No, thanks for having me.
All right. As we head to a break, the second instalment of our 5-part series, For the Love of Rugby. Here's Tim Sheridan.
If you look closely at any rugby club that's a long way from anywhere, you'll generally find that to the people involved, it's almost like a family. A lot of those clubs, even before they take the field, have faced down a lot of opposition, like lack of player numbers, poor resources, and the hundreds of kilometres they have to drive just to play the game. We're on the road with Land Rover right around Australia, searching out those little clubs that really are the keepers of the flame in terms of what the game of rugby is really all about. If ever there was an example of the spirit of rugby in isolation, it's this place. They're called the COBAR CAMELS. Now, it's an animal for endurance and one for the long haul, and this little club just about sums that up.
My name's Jared Marsden. I'm the president of the COBAR and District Rugby Union Club. We're the CAMELS. We play in the Western Plains zone out in far western New South Wales.
Line, set.
Our biggest challenge is the distance that we have to travel. You know, we've got 130 kilometres to our closest away game and about 480 to our furthest away game. So, yeah, we cover some territory. In 2008, we were struggling for player numbers. A guy named Natava Tagi answered the call. We got him out of here. He had an interview at the mine, was given a job pretty much immediately. Tagi, as a rugby player, he'd played, you know, Fijian international football, a lot of experience, very well respected, and, you know, he's a great asset.
My rugby started back home in Fiji. Played for Randwick from 96 to 2008. There was an opportunity here to play for the CAMELS, and they'll provide me with work. I asked what sort of work, and he said in the mine. I was over the moon.
With the mining game, the guys are on a 7-on, 7-off roster. That affects the team in the sense that every week, you know, we're making a lot of changes.
Boys finishing work at 7 in the morning, jump in the bus, play 80 minutes of rugby. You don't see that in Sydney or anywhere else. It's just because of the love of rugby. We
make bus trips, you know, a special event. It's not the flashiest bit of gear. Yeah, she's a bit of a weapon, but we love it.
On our way back after the game, I've never seen a club that can sing songs for 4 hours is the CAMELS.
We are the COBAR boys.
This weekend we travelled to Campbell. Campbell won 5 premierships in a row, so it'll be a tough test away.
This time, Tagi was one of those unable to make the trip, but he was there to wave his teammates goodbye. The way he'd talked up a CAMELS bus trip made it irresistible, so I reluctantly surrendered the Evoke keys to a crew member.
Welcome to a CAMELS bus trip. We're about halfway to Campbell. It's not the smoothest and fastest ride in the world, but it gets us 2 games and home from games. Some guys keep to themselves, reading a paper or a magazine. Some guys group together and play cards.
And you've got a couple of players that came from further abroad, haven't you? You've got Ryan.
Our English import, he's come over and joined us this year, and you know, he brings that skills and experience and that whole other dimension with him.
Ryan, what brought you to Australia and to the CAMELS?
Well, I was looking for like an adventurous place to play rugby, so I saw a photo of the pitch and it was like bang in the middle of the desert. So I just thought, yeah, that's for me.
When all you have to do is sit around and yarn, the hours on the road actually pass quickly. And a full bus is a good thing for the CAMELS, if a little cramped. It all makes the boys keener to get themselves ready and make the journey worthwhile. The CAMELS competed well around the park, but their set pieces were disrupted by a stronger Rams pack. The home side led all the way, but the ships of the desert at least had the last say with a late try. Winning is good, but not as important as just being a camel.
It's a second home. It really is. It becomes part of the social fabric of what everyone does. You know, anyone can come out here, whether you're 18 or 88. It doesn't matter. We'll welcome you with open arms. We'll show you what country hospitality is like. We'll show you what bush rugby's all about.